Hello and welcome back to another housing video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni, covering more items added in patch 6.5. Firstly then, we're going to be looking at the Throne of the Foremost. This is yet again another item, much like the previous video where we looked at the Fisher, basically to create a sword stand, which is a crafting thing. This is actually just an item that drops inside the Fell Court of Troya itself. So if you've always wanted to get the throne that you sit on, or you can sit on if you want to for G-Pose, maybe you want that in your house, you can now get that. It is an incredibly rare drop, and of course, as such, people are selling this on the market board appropriately, a few 100k. It says, this artifact, recovered from the Fell Court of Troya, has a distinct air of a furnishing designed for only the greatest of individuals, but technically nothing can stop you from sitting in it, or on it, as it should say there. It's got a die thingy, so we can actually dye this item. I'm really excited to see if this is the full-size throne. Every time I run that dungeon, somebody sits on it during the RP. It's usually me, but oh my goodness, it is absolutely enormous. I think the red carpet here works wonders for the purposes of this video. That is enormous. That is a big chair. This reminds me of the Golem mold chair in many, many ways, if you remember that chair a long, long time ago. I like the back of it as well. Yeah, it is literally exactly the same chair. It is just one-to-one, torn out of the Fell Court of Troya, torn from the void, and placed straight into your house. I do like this blue marble with a sort of striations through the rock there. Very, very nice. Yeah, I can't really complain about this one. It is a beautiful sized chair. A lot of the time they put in chairs into the game, like trying to look like something else or a throne, and they're either too big to the point, like, where they're covering the entire room, or they're just not realistic at all, and they're just tiny little chairs. It's like, oh, that's supposed to be a throne? Okay. But yeah, look at that. That's really, really cool. Just to give you an idea of sort of scale, obviously. I want to sit in it. Of course, it's got collision detection. Oh, that's interesting. So it has collision detection on, like, the seat, but not the arms, and not the back. Oh. It's like it's not actually really there, but you know for a fact I've not bugged out the item because the chair still works. That's really strange. That's really odd. It's like a secret door chair. There you go. Of course we can sit on this / sit, and there we are. Look at me, king of the castle, king of the castle. Yeah, awesome. That looks quite comfy. Looks big enough for a Rothgar. I suppose that's why it's as big as it is. So all races would have no problem sitting on it. In terms of dyes, I would imagine that you're going to get the fabric dye. I don't know which bit will dye. It's always a guessing game. And it was the whole thing. Wow. I thought it was just going to be the inner fabric, but the only bit that seems to have not changed color is the blue marble, which is exactly the part that I wouldn't want to change color. That's interesting. So it seems to be quite a washed out color base as well. It seems to be like, you know, white is like really gray. Soot black is gray. So it's not probably the best dye palette, honestly. And the pixelation up close is not great, but I don't think you're supposed to really care. Oh wow, you could just have your pink Barbie throne if you want to. Yeah, everything is just so washed out, so pale. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Everything looks pastel slightly when we look at it. Which I guess if that's the sort of thing you want to go for, that'd be awesome. But me, I'd most likely try to make this a vibrant, strong color. And I don't think I'm gonna... I mean, green's okay, I guess. Like a nice dark green. It's just... It doesn't work, does it? It doesn't work as well as it should. Even turquoise, look. Look how weirdly faded that is. It is just the texture. You might love that. I'm not a massive fan of that dye palette. I mean, that's jet black. You know, the seat's completely jet black, but I guess the... I don't know. Could this be fixed by the dual channel dye palette in 7.0? Maybe. Maybe. But bear in mind that's the whole thing changing color, not just the seat. So it might be completely exempt from that possibility. You know what I mean? Because the whole thing is changing color. As predicted, pastel pink would look really good. Yeah, supposedly, I guess you'd want to try and get like a nice marble color. Pure white gives you that in spades. Yeah, I actually quite like that. But yeah, let me know what you think about the throne, if you have got this one yet. Like I say, it's fairly rare. In all of the runs I've done of it, I haven't seen it. RPG Lumi, who has crafted a few things for our videos recently, actually got this to drop and let me video it. So yeah, big shout out to you. I couldn't get this to drop. I didn't know it even existed. So there we go. Anyway, more stuff on the way, not just housing, lots of other things. We've got glamours, emotes, mounts, minions, all sorts of things. Loads more to cover. Much love, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.